which dogs speak English, sorry?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Roleplaying Rapscallions, episode 0. I'm Luke, your DM. Everyone else want to introduce themselves? We're recording now.
Hi, I'm Jen.
Hi, I'm Amelia, and I am a person.
Great.
Yeah, good
Great
job. Good job, Amelia.
Flora, you next?
Hello, I am Flora, and I am playing the character Igo Mugen.
Good job. Other two.
A+ for not being able to say your character name. I'm Hannah.
Oh wait, can
My
I swear?
character has 7 names. Good luck keeping up.
So, for those of you who don't know what that means Hannah's that person, you know.
I'm that person.
I'm that person. I take pride in being that person.
And
Excuse
Edward.
me, we haven't heard.
I am Edward.
Excellent.
Everyone's favorite.
Role-playing raps. We're not playing. We're
We're
playing
not
mutants
playing
and
them,
masterminds. We are them. We're professionals. Half of us don't have mics. This is episode 0, so
I have a mic, it just doesn't plug in, okay?
this is fine.
We're just out here doing our best.
We out here
None of us
vibing.
know what the rules are. None of us are intending to learn. Let's start with character creation. We've already got most of the characters done.
Can I interject quickly, Luke?
Yeah.
Our artwork was done by our very own wonderful Mr. Ed, and it's great.
And he's great.
It
And we
is.
love it.
It's beautiful.
We love it. Okay,
Love
sorry,
it.
continue, Luke.
We're playing on Roll20. None of you need to know that. Please subscribe. We're awful.
Like and subscribe.
For God's sake, please subscribe. I know you don't want to, but please subscribe.
Bell.
Please make us famous.
We're doing a giveaway next week. No, we're not. We're poor.
And plug your
We have nothing. We have nothing to give.
So,
mutants and
characters.
masterminds. Rules. You're superheroes. You have superpowers. You roll a d20 to do stuff, and then you do it.
Okay, so this episode we're going to be basically starting our adventure and
we're not going to be playing. We're going to be finishing all the shit we didn't do last time.
Okay, but that is the first step into our adventure.
Okay,
finishing preparation.
We're packing for our adventure metaphorically.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Luke.
Okay, so last time when we didn't record because we couldn't be bothered and we figured we'd have all this done and then the first episode could actually be playing, we did most of character creation. For those who don't know, you have like 150 points because you're level 10 to be spread throughout all the different things. I simplified that so everyone was even, and now we're on to powers.
We should take minutes so that we know, so that we can remember next time what actually
We are literally recording this, Hannah.
Shush. Can take
Okay.
minutes.
Does everyone-
Like a PGA meeting.
Okay,
Before we get into this, want to introduce the characters?
sure.
Who wants to go first?
I can.
Go ahead.
So, I play Genesis Casper Murray, whose hero name is Odyssey. She's 19. She's 5'10" because she's a tall boy. And her powers are... Oh god, I was genuinely going to say necrophilia for a second there. Necromancy. Necromancy, they're different things. She's not a necrophiliac, no matter what the rumors say. Yeah, that's all you need to know thus far.
Thank you. Next, Ed, because your name was the next one I saw.
Oh, cool. I just need to pull up my notes on my character because I don't remember anything about him. I'm gonna try to do this in his character voice because.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Isaac Janet Carswell. He doesn't even have his age on here. Damn it.
He's 17 to
He's
19.
19, according to your character sheet, and 5'11".
He's 19.
He is male-ish.
Yep.
His
Same.
5'11". His eyes are pretty green. As I
That's
have
gay.
He is bi-curious, thank you very much.
Again, same.
Want to get on to the important stuff?
Yeah.
Are you
His powers are
burger
well,
flipping?
His powers are burger flipping. He is a professional, heroic fry cook.
Burger boy.
Okay, but his powers are.
He is like an earthbender, he controls like sand and stone and brick and roads, just like explosions, all that
say,
fun
like,
stuff.
he's
Yeah.
pretty
Like
down
that one
to
dude from
earth.
Avatar.
Yes, Alex Amelia.
Puff deserves more than being that one dude from Avatar. Excuse you.
Yeah.
Okay, Hannah, next. We're going down in order on the voice chat.
My character's name is Elliot Lottie Charlotte Chocolate, and they were formerly Charles Rothschild. They are gender fluid and will switch between Charlotte and Elliot, but borderline is just Lottie. Between episodes, I guess I probably won't make it really confusing unless I want to and switch mid-episode unless I want to piss people off.
We done told you Hannah was that person.
They are a career criminal. They are primarily make their way through life by stealing things they think look pretty. Their villain name is Bitsy, and they don't really have a sense of morality. My descriptive sentence here is they are unpredictable, unreliable, and unstable.
Excellent. Exactly
they
what we need
nice?
another murder hobo.
Are they friendly?
They're very social. I'm not sure that qualifies them as friendly, but they are very social.
So
Because-
you're
Right.
Deadpool, basically.
Basically,
Okay.
except with no morals, or even
Who's-
less morals.
Who's next?
And
Pretty.
no, I
Flora.
superpowers. I haven't done
Oh,
superpowers.
yeah. Okay.
You
haven't even
talked for
finished.
so long, I forgot.
Important thing
Oh,
about
yes,
you.
the least important thing about my character, but they can change the state of matter of objects, so like melting through walls and people's faces and
Please
turning
melt my
turning turning air into concrete and that sort of shit. So yeah.
I am
Since
going
we-
to point out, because I've been thinking about this. When you are trying to walk through walls, you're still going to have like wall gloop on you unless you try to evaporate that wall. Because it's a
Yes.
liquid. It's like walking through jelly or something.
The wall will just melt into a puddle, and
Gonna
I will find
slop
that very
some
amusing.
wall gloop.
Yeah.
Wall,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wall glue. We can have a wall glue style snowball
Liquid.
fight.
Wall.
Just throw liquid walls
Okay,
at people.
Please
and
just
do a
interrupt
fight.
Hannah now.
Moving on. Flora, just start, please. I'm begging you.
Okay, I am Flora, and my character is Aigu Nugan. Aigu? Did I do that right?
I
You
think
did
so.
it. You did it perfectly.
If
sweetheart.
anyone
Okay.
knows how to pronounce Vietnamese names, tell us so we don't insult anyone.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I understand that you're going to post this, but I just keep feeling like I should remind you we're not live casting it.
Okay, cool.
We could.
Wishful thinking about the future where we do actually have listeners. Woo!
We'll be famous.
We have like one listener from a party that Luke's in.
Sick. Is that okay? And
They're not
My
going to
character-
listen to this. They're too cool for that.
I'm sure I could get Finn to listen to it.
We'll get Finn too. Okay. One
Finn
friend.
would just to laugh at us. Finn would just.
Finn would
yeah.
make us funny so he can make us famous so he can bully us online.
Yeah.
sounds like a plan. Anyway, Aigu
Continue, Flora.
is Aigu is a boy who has no limb, which he has 3 of his 4 limbs. The missing
Is it an
one
arm or a
is-
leg that he's missing? Don't keep us in suspense.
You
It's
couldn't
a
have
leg.
just said he was an amputee or something.
That's the word I was looking for, but it was not in my brain. But that's okay.
He has no limb.
No left leg. He has plant powers, and he uses them to like create a prosthetic out of plants. So it's pretty sick.
And
But he
how
can
old is he?
early 20s, I think 23. Can't
How
quite
old
remember.
is Bitsy?
Character sheet has 23 on it.
Cool.
How old is Bitsy?
Bitsy is 22.
Sick.
Okay, so Eduardo and I are the babies, 19-year-olds.
Anything
character's
else you want to
19 too, I
say,
think.
Flora, about your character,
nothing.
whose name I can't remember?
Aigu?
Aigu?
How do you say? He's an immigrant, so he was born in Vietnam.
Excellent.
But he was
I'm
adopted.
next on the list. I'm Luke. I'm your
You're the-
DM. I'm playing everyone else.
Oh god.
Your turn, Amelia.
Alright, so I'm Amelia, and because I'm that other guy, I'm technically playing two characters. So the first of them, her name is Maeve. She's about 19. So she's just come out of her last year of high school. And she's pretty normal and pretty chill, but because her parents were in a cult and there's all that backstory there, she's been possessed by an eldritch goddess. And so when this goddess is able to possess her body, which the goddess is always in the back of her mind. Her name is Amerante. When she's possessed, she can have all these super cool powers and stuff and channel all this energy. And yeah.
It's Venom, but for lesbians, basically.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Don't spoil the romantic subplot.
I thought it was an established romantic subplot.
It's like
Okay, but yeah, it still needs to be like unlocked.
Oh, sorry for spoiling the romantic subplot, everyone.
Let's talk about.
We've been
fictional
recording for
characters.
20 minutes and we haven't even started.
Anyway, we've introduced all of the characters. It's time to finish off the character sheets and then
Okay. So,
get a move.
in Mutants and Masterminds, you have stats and skills. For stats, strength, agility, fighting, awareness, stamina, dex, intelligence, or intellect, I think, and presence. Those have been decided already. Skills, skills, acrobatics, athletics, deception, all your general stuff. Then there's like the fighting ones: dodge, parry, fortitude, toughness, and will.
And the expertise things.
Yeah. So if everyone switches to powers, advantages, and equipment, we'll do that. Now,
Okay,
yes, Jen.
Sorry, I was just gonna ask, we're only meant to have 2 expertise thingies, right?
Yes, apart from Hannah, who
Cool.
cheated.
Burger flipping! Okay, your evaluation, I don't want it to be one of my expertise, like, in the real world. It's just for fun. Just for fun.
Of course.
Okay. So I have the rulebook open. I haven't read all of it, but I have read some of it, which counts.
That's good enough for us. Good enough for us.
So for each of your individual powers, under powers and devices, there'll be, you can add kind of individual things. So for example, for Bitsy, they can control the state of matter. So you will have, solid to liquid or liquid to air, and those are individual things, I'm pretty sure. And if you're doing solid to gas, it's going to be harder to do solid to liquid because there's that difference.
Mm-hmm.
And so if everyone can just kind of think of all the different moves, I guess, your power has and add them as individual things, and I will go through and try to figure out how much that's going to cost.
just a question.
Yes.
So given that I have 2 separate characters, but it's only really Ame who has the actual superpowers, should I just have all the powers under her?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything's
I
weird
think
now.
Because mine is like necromancy-esque type thing. Is it? I feel like it would work in the most logical way to allow it to be like divided into stages of how complex the life form is that she's controlling or returning life to or adapting.
Yeah, I was thinking if it's kind of a possession puppet master thing, right?
Yes and no. It's sort
Thanks.
of like Frankenstein meets Puppet Master meets Five Nights at Freddy's soul bonding type thing.
I think it may be best to do that, and then also the complexity of what you're wanting your possession thing to do. If you just want to see through its eyes, that will be very easy to do. If you're trying to make it fight for you, that's going to be very difficult.
Yeah. I think,
and we can add on extra powers as we think of them, because
I think that it could be like a couple different moves, and it's divided into like simple life forms, mid life forms, and complex life forms. And obviously, like humans and most mammalian creatures would have complex life forms, whereas like plants and insects and such.
We just need an uprising of moths.
We do not need that.
If someone can provide me just like a bucket of dead moths, I can do some pretty bullish stuff. Are we allowed to swear?
I can get that for you.
Yes, we are allowed to swear.
With my
I'm allowed to swear. I can do some pretty bowler shit if you just get me.
Oh, how scandalous! Okay, I'm on the powers thing. How could you? Oh my god, there's so much writing, and I haven't read any of it because I'm super lazy.
Fair enough, Luke. We support you regardless.
Okay. So the Mutants and Masterminds playbook, which I have open, has kind of powers as a guide of, is your power kind of like this? Obviously, because we decided to say screw that and made up our own powers, we're going to very much be making it up as we go along. Yeah. So, who knows how this is going to go? If anyone knows how to play this game and feels like telling us how to do it wrong, don't, unless it's useful, then please do.
But be nice, please. We're very sensitive.
Exactly.
Clear.
So, powers. You can... Oh my god, there's so much writing. Material toughness. This is just chapter 6, and my brain already hurts. I should have done more prep before we started recording, but I have an exam in 2 days, so I didn't.
That's fair enough.
That's valid.
Here we go. Power effects. Cool. We have a list of effects and how much it costs that effect, and we're going to assign the effect to the power. Should we do this kind of one character at a time, or just kind of you do it and then I swoop in and fix it? Because I'm the only one with the list and I can't be bothered copying.
How many powers are we allowed to have, is my question.
As many as you want, but each one will cost stuff, and you have a limited amount of points. Basically in character creation, because you're level 10, which is kind of low-level superhero, with level 1 being normal human person, and level 20 being actual literal god.
Cool.
You have 150 points to spend over everything. I have been dividing it for you into, hey, you have this many points to spend on stats, and this many to spend on this. And then once we've finished everything, you'll, depending on how much you guys have been putting into different stuff, you'll probably have a few points left over, or where you can put it anywhere you want. You want to hire skills, and you want to be one of those skill buff people who just has all skill monkey. That's the word. I know things. And you just want to be really good. You can put your extra points into that. If you want higher stats, you can put them into that, or whatever.
What's the opposite of halt?
Go? What?
If I'm saying my character can like temporarily change the quality of life of someone, like how dead they are, because if you're in the process of dying, you're technically
Reanimate?
more.
Reincarnate? Not die?
I guess not die. I'll figure out how to say it. Okay. Is
Undid.
everyone else?
Undidify.
I did have undid. Halt or
Wait, what is it when it's like you can pick up an object with your mind?
Telekinesis.
Telekinesis.
Thank you.
My
Okay.
descriptions of these are just getting like worse and worse as they go on. Now I'm just
I'm
head
having
wheels
a-
the stuff.
Blast reading through these. Explode a medium that is still recognizable as natural earth-like stuff into invisible grains to contain.
Karosi!
Okay. Flora,
Hello.
you don't have Roll20, and
I
because
do
everyone's being quiet working, let's talk about your powers.
Okay,
I
check.
have your thing open. I'm going to type whatever you tell me to type.
Righto. I
I kind of started for you, but continue.
Oh, okay.
What
Just
can you
tell
do?
me if I'm saying something that you've already written.
Yeah.
Can enhance a plant's quality of life. So if like I see like a dying plant, like say
Oh my
I
god,
grew
that's
a
so
plant.
cute.
Okay.
You're like, I can make whatever powers I want, and the first thing I'm gonna do is improve plant life.
Well, that's how it would be. Is there like a differentiation between
You
like
can
each
go
type of
do
plant?
that now. Go water your cacti.
My cactus is dead.
I accidentally did thing.
Flora!
How
I'm
dare you?
sorry.
It's not letting me
could
add
you?
more things.
It's okay. We still love you, Flora.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm living
Give me
vicariously
a hot
through my
sec.
character.
Okay, cool. Roll20 decided to kill me. Okay.
Oh dear.
Improve the quality of life, life of plants. There we
Plant
go.
romance. Ooh la la.
Don't say that. Don't say
I don't
anything like
like
that, please.
Oh yeah, my OTP plant.
Plant and
Eggplant.
plant. Makes
Yeah.
plants more
Makes smaller plants.
alive.
Okay, how
Excellent.
many
What
powers
else?
is everyone else having? Is my question.
I've got like 4 at the moment.
Yeah, I have 4, but that's for all the different states of matter transfers I can perform. Like, I've got a different one for
I have
each, because
5
they're at
thus
very
far, but
levels
2 of them are very similar.
Okay.
Just
So
quite hard with mine because it's kind of like she can do stuff with this thing.
yeah,
I don't know how it
for
works.
powers, it's I'm gonna be very slack on that. If you suddenly think, oh, this is such a cool way to use powers, or I can justify my character being able to use this, but it's not on the list, just as long as you can justify it, it's all good. So don't treat this power bit too seriously.
I have a power that it seems a bit more like a skill. It's just kind of like Frankensteining life forms together.
Right.
Like literally sewing them together?
Not like stitching them, just kind of like squidging them and then being like soul glue.
Squish, squish!
Can we,
Did you say soul
if this
glue?
ever gets big enough, can we have merch that says soul glue?
I love that.
You have to make it a thing
Invention of
first.
soul glue.
You have to make it a motif.
Yeah. We're not having no ugly print t-shirts. I mean, we might have print t-shirts, but they'll be pretty.
Yeah.
Will they though? Will they?
They'll
Okay.
be pretty because they'll have soul glue on them, Luke. Get it together. So do I make
Sorry.
that I'm sorry, I love you. Do I make that a power or like a skill or a
I'll make that a power. Power it.
Yeah.
Okay, Flora. For you, I have grow plants. You have the
Yes.
ability to make a plant get bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Move plants. You have the ability to make plants go places.
Yes.
and
Um,
improve the quality of life of plants. Anything else?
I can't. I mean, make plants go places. It means I can move the like root structure as well,
Oh
right?
my gosh, that's so wholesome.
Yes.
I love that all of your powers are just, I just want to play with my plants.
Ew. Playing is a
No, wait,
disgusting
no,
verb.
no.
We fucked up and it stopped recording. Blame Craig.
Just because our thing is set in a weirdly Gotham-like city doesn't mean you can just become a drug lord, okay?
But I can. I have those connections.
I think Luke has the final say on this.
Please do not allow Bitsy to become a drug lord. They're
I mean-
already somewhat unbearable, and we are yet to play this game.
Bitsy, you're gonna have to work really hard if you want to become a drug lord, and you may have those opportunities. And I think it will be a character
sure
developing moment.
All
to see
right,
whether
you
you
and me, Plant Man. We're gonna do this.
Flora, please
Make
do not
us
do
some
this.
monies.
I just want to grow
Okay.
produce, man. Let's make a farmer's market.
What about weed? That's legal in America, right?
Weed
In
isn't that
certain
bad.
states.
Can you
If we
even
go to
grow
Colorado,
cocaine?
yeah.
Don't you have
Yeah.
to make...
In California, yeah.
You can grow, like, plants that are needed for cocaine, but there's a chemical process.
Do
you
you,
have
like,
to
what
perform
even?
to
What
make
is cocaine made out of?
Poppy seeds.
Okay,
it.
well,
Well, there's
thanks.
yeah.
I have those on my
No,
bagel!
poppy seeds is opium. Cocaine is
Oh,
made
my
out of
bad.
something else.
Hemp.
Oh, the coca
I
plant.
think.
No, that's
No, that's
Hemp
oh yeah,
is
No,
that's
usually-
that's chocolate.
I don't
No,
know my
coca.
drugs.
Okay,
Probably
and
I
good
throughout
see.
this discussion, you can
Could
tell
be a
that none of
cola.
us know anything about drugs.
No, I
I'm
genuinely know.
offended by that insinuation.
Okay, but I genuinely know
Okay,
because I
moving
did it
on.
in health.
Howard.
147 leaves of marijuana makes 147 grams of marijuana, but 147 grams of coca plant, which is COCA, not COCOA, makes 1 gram of cocaine.
Thanks for that,
Couldn't you-
Flora. We really needed to know it.
If 147 leaves makes 147 grams, couldn't you have just said it's a leaf per gram?
I meant grams. It was like a relative thing because 147 grams of like cocaine leaf plant is like 1 gram of actual
Moving on back to powers.
smokable.
Hey.
Like
Beep.
I'm going to open up your character sheet, and you're going to tell me more about your powers, so we
Okay, I
can
have
do this instead of
6 of
talking
them.
about cocaine.
6 of them are a couple of them are kind of similar. So we have return minute life to deceased life forms. So she obviously can't just like reincarnate people because I feel like that would make things way too easy. Like then if someone dies, I can just be like, no, they don't.
I would
So-
like everyone to know that I'm on the power effects like chart on the thing to figure out how much everything costs and what the effects go under, and magic is just a effect.
I'm guessing
just
most of this
magic.
will count as I'm guessing most of this will count as magic.
No, well,
So
oh.
returning minute life to deceased life forms is just sort of like reanimation, but they're of their own volition, and they can just
Oh,
sort
yeah.
of be like they're just like simplistic soul forms in the same physical forms.
Healing?
Well, necromancy is just like healing, but a bit late, you know.
Or should we just put that under magic?
I think most of this will go into magic. Okay. The next one is controlling the physical forms of deceased life forms, which is pretty self-explanatory. I just get to play puppet master with some corpses. That's fun.
Good job.
Then there's experience perspective of life forms, which is just either dead or alive. I can see out of or experience the physical sensations of a different life form. It's easier for dead ones because there's no physical sensations. You can just kind of see and vaguely witness.
Oh yeah, like possession, basically.
Yeah, that one's kind of like a low level power. You can't do anything. You're just sort of in their brain.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that being able to possess them was just it was sort of stepping into Amelia's goddess territory, was it not?
Oh yeah. Thank you for your
I figured-
consideration.
Yeah. Then
I'm-
there's this one which I don't know how to explain, which is
Oh
just
my god,
like,
there's a whole nother thing. Oh, continue.
sorry, if someone's dying or coming back to life, basically if they're in the process of entering between life and death, I can just sort of like stop them.
Just stop them.
Oh, frickety frick, my papers have gone. Ah! Sorry, no, I've just like yeeted myself onto Plant Man for a second. Okay. And then the last one, oh no, it's not the last one. I made too many mistakes. Is transferring consciousness to a different life form, which is basically you just take the consciousness of one thing and yeet it into something else. A dead thing, presumably. And then along that vein, you just combine existing life forms where it's like you Frankenstein different things together.
Wait, okay, so with your like transferal thing, does that mean you could theoretically take like a human's life thing and put it into like a plant and have a sentient plant? Because that'd be sick.
Flora's just using this to vicariously live out all of her plant dreams.
I do, I love
first
plants.
First
I wish
episode,
to be a plant.
Flora's just going to be like, can you transfer me to like a tree or some shit? I just want that to be my existence.
But that
I
would be
think-
kind of cool though. There are
I think
contexts
it'd
where
be
that would be useful.
I think it'd be extremely painful because I don't think human soul matter is because there's different complexities of the life forms. You could perhaps be like comfortable in the complex life form of like an orangutan because they're structurally similar. But I think being stuck in a tree would be very painful for you.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out the description for transfer
Do trees
consciousness.
think in English?
What the fuck?
No. It depends on the variety of tree, right?
Flora
don't
said
know.
like because Flora said like sentient tree or sentient plant, and I was thinking, but would you think in words or would you just be sort of vibing?
You would think in vibes. Yes.
That's not thinking. That's
Trees
just
think in
vibing.
vibes.
That's just
Trees don't think, they just scream constantly.
I'm adding these to the meme group chat because I feel like all of our meme group chat things are just going to be what we eventually make merch out of.
I hate all of
Okay,
you.
I'm
I was-
making minutes of this.
Okay, go ahead, Luke.
I'm trying to figure out how on earth I'm going to transfer consciousness as like an effect to see how much it costs. And
I'm sorry. I'm
you should
sorry.
be.
I'm really sorry.
But it's
Shakespeare?
cool. I like it.
It's cool. It just sucks for me.
I'm really sorry, Luke. I don't know how DMing works, and I'm
I don't
but a
either.
feeble
Okay,
player.
this is like the third time I've ever DM'd. And duplication, comprehend, alternate forms, cost. See description. I'm gonna say it's 2 because fight me. There we go. Combine existing like life forms. Okay. Is there meld? Magic, mental blast, mimic, mind control, morph. Yeah, morph counts.
I guess it's closest to morph, yeah. I was
We're
thinking
gonna have
that
to do this for everyone, by the way.
it's like low-level morphing because I'm not creating anything. I'm just sort of squishing existing things together.
Why did you have to use the word squishing?
Look, okay,
The
my
section.
vernacular is outstanding. My vocabulary is fantastic. All of you guys just have really weirdly hypersexual minds.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just me.
I think I'm
TBH.
offended.
Nope. Me too.
I'm always offended when I'm here.
Who do you think taught Flora to be hypersexual?
You.
Me.
Yes.
Finn.
Probably my fault. Oopsie daisy.
This could actually be in regeneration, maybe? For return
That would
minute
definitely
life to deceased life forms, or is that
minute,
healing?
minute.
Yeah,
No, I think
it doesn't say
that's,
minute.
I think that's regeneration. I think that's
Regeneration?
definitely regeneration.
Or heal.
Oh, I suppose it's healing actually, because I'm not regenerating anything. I'm fixing what's already there.
Excellent, because I'm trying to avoid the magic tag as much as possible. That's 2 per rank. How
Beep.
late now? Okay, Jen. I'll cut that out.
It's alright. Yeah. So,
How powerful do you want each of these powers to be? Is the next thing. You can choose your
Okay.
rank. The more higher the rank, the more it costs. So return minute life to deceased life forms. Out of 20.
I think that out of 20.
20 being you are literally a god. 10 being the level you're at. So actually, I'm going to limit this to around 10 as kind of the mean.
Okay. If 10 is like the average-ish, I'd say probably it's a 7.
10 is like the high.
10 is like for a human, that's a lot.
10 is like the level you guys are all at. So for your superheroes, but you're kind of beginner superheroes. 7 is about
If 0 is like they can't do it,
0
10
is you're absolutely useless.
10 is like
10 is like kind of, I want to say Spider-Man level, but that's just because I really like Spider-Man. Kind of,
Wait,
vigilante, normal superhero level.
wait, but
superhero level, but not like moving into god territory.
Yeah, basically you start at level 10, most people.
And how many points do I have to spend on this?
You have a total of 150. Check in your character sheet.
59.
You have used 81.
Have I? What?
Yeah.
Where's this? Hold on.
No, but
81. Oh, right, yeah.
but I have some things in, and this one costs $2. $2, 2 points per rank.
2 points per rank. Okay.
So it's at rank 7 right now, which is kind of what I think it would be, but I don't know.
I think rank 7 makes sense because it seems like a pretty difficult thing to do.
Cool. Control the physical forms of deceased life forms. That's
I
2
feel
per
like
rank.
I think that's the main thing about like necromancy, right?
So level 10, you'd say?
Probably, yeah.
Cool. Experience
Then-
perspective of life forms.
That's quite boring and quite easy, so I'd say probably like maybe a 4.
4, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
The Holt death one.
I think that can be another 4. Because you're not
That's
really
just kind
doing
of pressing
anything.
pause.
Yeah,
and-
you're just kind of, and it's a temporary fix anyway. You can't like permanently stop someone from dying.
Then the alternate form varies.
Yeah.
What?
So.
Oh,
what?
that's from I just copied and pasted alternate form, and it just says varies and as the entire thing. Yeah. Okay, this is fine. I'll delete that. That was
It
me
depends
copying
on the It depends on the the complexity of the consciousness and the soul. So obviously, if I'm like requesting certain things from you in the game, you can just be
Yeah.
like, "That's a human," and you rolled like a 2. So no.
Okay, and then the combine existing life forms.
I suppose that'd be quite difficult. Maybe an 8. An 8.
Yep. And that's it.
Is it 5 per rank? Jesus Christ.
Yep. You have 154 out of 150.
Yeah. Okay. No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna not do that. Then combining existing life forms, I'm going to say that I can only do that with very simple creatures and probably bump that down to maybe a 3.
Gotcha.
Or I could just remove it entirely. No, that's fine. I'm bumping
No,
it
I
down
like
further.
it.
That's a cool superpower. Okay.
But you can only do it with simple things until I level up.
Dark and Noble.
Hi.
Nice power names,
Dark and Noble is Ed's superhero name.
by the way.
Yeah.
What's your
Isaac,
ordinary
superhero.
character name? Isaac?
Yeah, Isaac Jarrett Carswell.
Okay, that's Isaac's
Because he has his
superhero
full
name.
name.
Now I'm just picturing him like
Beep.
boyfriend.
I'm just picturing him
He
like
doesn't look that different.
Beep.
He's not that ripped.
I'm just-
There's no
He's
way your
not.
character's that ripped.
He's like,
is being ripped
He
one
is
of his superpowers.
Oh my god, can it be?
I will make that one of his superpowers.
Explode a meat
Himbo.
DM that is still what's Stark and Noble's powers, by the way? I've forgotten.
He's your earthbender.
Explode Earth. Okay.
He has so many fucking pets.
Element control is just a power, but we're gonna be more specific. Blast.
What is?
Element control. But because we're kind of separating it into moves instead of powers, because that seems to make more sense to me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Also, I forgot to mention this. Dark and Noble / Isaac is autistic.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
he is.
He is.
Like slightly worse than I am, so he does struggle to speak some of the time.
That's all goods.
A lot more than I do. So he talks quite slowly.
And and he's also somewhat like socially anxious. And
Yeah.
you know, like me, he's claustrophobic, which is quite cool.
Oh yeah,
Nice
I forgot I
representation.
added that in.
Nice representation, we stan.
Yeah.
Moving on to his powers. I can't see his powers, sorry.
Oops. I'm gonna put that in as damage. Unless you want it to be blast. Actually, blast makes more sense.
What
You're
are you doing?
Giving labels to your powers.
My powers of label. Hey!
Yeah,
you
I
made
can.
it sound formal. It's not supposed to be formal. It's supposed to be like,
How
wabam,
powerful is
the
your
road
blast,
is no
Edward?
longer a road.
Edward, how powerful is your blast? I'm keeping your silly things. Out of 10.
Just so you know, Craig is failing again.
Is he? No,
Yeah,
that was
I
from
just-
ages ago.
Oh, sorry, my phone's just garbage. I'm dumping all of the good quotes from all of our sessions into the memes and stuff channel.
Nothing good has come out of this session.
I disagree. My powers are
Wool
sorted.
goop.
Goop, yes.
Out of 10, how good is Craig at making things blow up in dirt?
You mean
I have to
Isaac,
get
not
your
Craig.
nose off my arm. Okay.
How good is Craig?
Um,
How good is Isaac? I'm sorry. I can't talk.
Craig is God. He's good at everything.
Gonna give him a solid 7 just so he can move on.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Strong whirlwind of Earth stuff.
A whirlwind of Earth stuff is only like a 3 because it's pretty hard because it's like a hurricane. It goes at like 300 miles per hour, so it's pretty impressive, but he can't hold it for long. It's
I
gonna
am
be like a
insulted that you used the term miles on our good New Zealand podcast.
sorry,
Disgusting.
but I did a project in year 4 on hurricanes when I was in America, so it would have been 4th grade, and I memorized that they went at 300 miles per hour, and I couldn't be bothered converting that into metric units. So,
America's weird.
America's weird.
America
But it's
be like
okay.
that.
America has lots of pretty girls that DM me on Instagram.
They
But-
do?
Yeah,
Beep.
Pretty
Sure
girls
do.
DM you.
bleep that out.
Bleep what out?
Wait, bleep what out?
Used wrong name.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
Gonna
I'll
have to
listen.
go through this and like.
It
edit
really
it.
be like that sometimes. We'll get
Yeah.
used to it.
Yeah, we will. Okay, how good is that? Like a 4? A 3? Your
A
cool whirlwind.
3.
Hannah, what time do you have to leave?
Oh
What
yeah,
time do I have to leave? Oh no, I'm not for like another I probably don't have to leave until 6.
Okay,
Yeah.
continue.
Hannah. Food.
Oh
Okay,
yeah. If I want to actually have time to eat dinner, I should probably leave at like 5:45. So, but like,
Okay, continuing
we'll do
on.
you after
Sorry,
we
Luke.
do Ed, so you can run away. Telekinesis with rocks. That's your main thing, right? I'm assuming telekinesis it's not actually a thing on the effects page. This is fine.
Yeah,
Move
it's just
Really?
telekinesis, but specifically
Telekinesis
with
is one of
rocks.
the most, like, basic powers.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a 10 in that because you need to
Yeah.
be really good at it because that's your literal power. Squashy,
Yes, I pick up half
Murbloshy.
a road and I dump it on a truck. That's my work now.
Condense a
Job.
natural earth state or cloud of dust into a hard thing to the point of like diamond shits can form into weapons
Oh.
and shit.
Oh god, I just realized my hero is basically Raven from Teen Titans.
Yes, approved.
That's valid.
Okay, but yeah.
That's
I mean,
very
that's an
valid.
upgrade from
Beep.
Look,
Yeah.
I like
Beep.
a good person. He's
I'm just
very
saying, as a
memeable.
superpower.
He's very memeable.
Yeah, that's okay.
Moving on, back to Eduardo.
He's not using
I'm
using
gonna
the
say this is
proper names for
transform.
them.
I'm sorry, Squashy Murbloshy.
Yes.
Squashy Mobloshi. There are
How
two
good
types
at-
of players.
Give me your
Squashy
6 on
Mobloshi
this
is
one.
like a 5 or 6. Yeah, 6.
Make
Spookler
rocks
is like
sparkle.
a 2.
Buckler. Make rocks sparkle. That can also be transformed because fight me, and it's going to be really difficult because fight me.
Isn't make rock sparkles just apply pressure until they crystallize?
No, it's like it's glittery now.
Vibe
So just
check.
add glitter?
Culture.
I can do that too.
Vibe
You
check.
just dump glitter on rocks.
Make it nice
yeah.
and non-polluted.
Yes. I
Vibe
can
check
like
the rocks.
make
That's your power.
dirt
You can vibe
nice.
check
No,
rocks.
no, stand up.
For those who are
Nom.
confused,
Nom.
they are in the same room.
We are recording on the same phone. We are sitting not quite on the same bed, but
We're not in a bed.
we are in close enough radius that I can bite him.
Do not bite Ed.
I'm
Like,
going to
am I
count
right?
this as environment because it sounds good.
Yeah.
And for those who know how to play this game and are smart, fight me. How good are you at vibe checking, Ed? Out of
It's okay,
10.
Luke. Nobody is listening to this bullshit.
Like a 2 or 3 vibe check. I'm not very
Ed
good at
does
vibe
not-
checks.
Ed does not know how to check for vibes.
No.
Quaker oats, quicksand
Yes.
earth substance.
Quaker Oats.
Yep.
This is
It's
just
a
night.
brand of oatmeal in America.
Welcome
Is it-
to the ultimate Gen Z gaming podcast.
I hate all of this.
Shut up, Luke. You
hate
love us. Now
myself.
continue. How many powers do you have?
I don't know. Like a few.
I have a grand total of 5.
They're just like all separate moves. Because
I'm
it's just
gonna
like one
count your
all-encompassing
Quaker
power.
As suffocation, because I'm assuming that's its point.
That makes
And I'm trying
makes
not
sense.
to use the same thing over and over again.
It's like-
weaken actually would work.
Liquefaction.
Weaken. Then.
Liquid
You're like
liquefaction of earth substance.
it's like what's it called? The after the earthquakes when all that stuff came out of the ground.
Liquefaction.
Yeah, liquefaction. Oh,
Liquidation.
Yeah, liquefaction. It's like that. How good are you?
Oh
at
my god, the
liquefaction?
soil became liquid. We don't need to argue over the terminology.
5?
Excellent. Cafeteria macaroni. Earthquakes.
Yes. Yes.
What the fuck, Ed?
There's a story behind this.
Do you want to hear the story?
I don't want.
I
No, I
do.
don't. Please just
We don't
say
have
the
the
rest.
Okay.
time to hear this story.
We
We
do.
have plenty of time. In America, we of course got cafeteria food. Like that was just what you did. We didn't. our mother was too healthy to let us have
But
food from the
anyway,
cafeteria.
the macaroni, when it got dished out on a plate, it looked like jelly. You could poke it and it would wobble. But the point was that you could flip it upside down on the plate on top of someone's head and shake it, and it would just wobble. It wouldn't fall off the plate, no matter what you did. You
That's
had
like
to.
one of those Blizzard things from Dairy Queen.
I'm giving you a 7 on that. Cool, we're done. Bitsy, it's your turn because we're gonna have to leave soon. I can't
Yeah, hurry up, Betsy.
Yeah, Bitsy. Okay, so yours are really simple. Solid to liquid.
They're all going to be the same,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Solid to gas. Plasma. Freeze human body. Nay. Oh, okay, that's advantages. Okay.
Most of these are just going to be morphing, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess it's all just morph.
But the thing is, I'm not sure how to do my ranks because these are really, like, these are important powers, but they are really easy for them. These are, well, like, not really easy, but, like, liquid to gas and solid to gas are very easy. They're like throwing a punch. They are not hard moves to do for them.
I think it would depend on the substance, though. Like water
Yeah.
would be like
Yeah.
The higher
unconscious level.
the rank is, the easier it is for them.
But doesn't that mean I spend more points doing it?
Yeah, but you're better
If-
at it.
Okay.
I think you could probably divide it like how Flora and I did with like how complex the substance is that you are changing. So if it's a
I
structurally
did it by like how difficult of a transformation it is. Like turning a solid to a liquid is very easy. Turning a liquid to a gas requires more energy.
Yeah.
Because it is a
turning a
greater
gas to
increase
a
in
solid.
energy.
Turning a gas to a solid would just be like annoying.
Sublimation. Yeah, sublimation's quite hard. Yeah.
But what I mean is, if we're gonna talk like basic science here, just dumb yourself down to my dumb little chemistry brain. If you're doing like a complex solution and you're turning it into something else, like if it's made up of various different compounds, and you would have to basically you'd be rearranging the atomic structure of the type of thing, right? So depending on how pure of a substance it is, how complex would that be? You know? Like if you're bending a substance, an element, which is a substance made up of only one type of atom, and if you're changing that into a different thing, it's going to be less difficult than changing, for example, a compound, which is made up of various types of elements.
I mean,
Did that make sense at all? Did I just make any sense?
it makes what you said out loud makes sense. It doesn't really make sense in the context of their powers, but you're not talking complete nonsense. Good job.
Thank God.
Yeah,
I
and
passed
so
chemistry.
when playing, if like Bitsy's trying to turn ice to water, I would just be like, yeah, you don't have to roll for that. That's easy. If they're trying to melt concrete, it's going to be like, okay, you actually have to put effort into this.
Yeah.
I
know?
can explode concrete for you if you want.
Yeah, but what if you want to
sort
trap
of like
someone in the concrete? Then
how
you need to melt
if
it.
Flora's
But then I can just do
going to
squishy.
grow like if Flora's going to grow like a bit of grass, it's going to be sort of like picking something. Or if I'm going to reanimate a couple of moths, it's just going to be like, okay, moths.
Mothman.
Mothman!
He's
Man,
a man
me a
and a
moth! Moth.
Why do my stats keep screwing with me?
That's because I changed them for you.
But don't do that.
Okay.
Let the DM do what the DM does.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to this, but Hannah, you're done.
Great.
Okay, now we're on to lovely meals.
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 So I'm only doing Amy, right? Because she's
I've actually kind of given Maeve two powers of her own, even though they're not. So one is kind of inviting, like
Oh yeah.
are made to possess her. Like, I was thinking that could be something, because she does actually, that takes a physical toll on her.
Yeah.
I've got one for
yeah,
full possession
that
and one for partial.
That makes sense. I will go back to stats and see what this will be.
Oh!
Okay, so for the possession, I guess mind control?
Yeah. Reverse mind control. It's like giving your mind to someone else.
So I guess it would be conscious submission.
So which one's harder, full possession or partial possession?
Full possession is definitely harder.
Full?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give you a 10 on both of those, I think. Just because.
Ooh. I feel special.
You are.
Aww.
You're a special person, Amelia.
How dare you be gay?
Awesomeness.
Okay, now for the other one. Okay.
Plasma
Give me a second.
Oh,
Give me a
your
second.
notes
I'll
are
be
the
right
first
back.
notes I've seen so far where I think, oh, I can do something with this.
So my name. Oh, Jen.
Jen's gone.
Okay.
For now.
Shall I continue?
You're back?
What am I
Okay.
doing?
I think I'm now alone in my house, and that kind of scares me, but whatever.
Oh. We're with you in
Just
spirit.
scream.
Please
So
don't.
plasma whip. Tell me
Yep. So
about that.
So plasma whip. So basically, when she's fully possessed by Ameirante, she can control like this weird cosmic-y substance stuff that I don't know what it actually is. It's kind of just like a galactic force because, you know, eldritch gods and stuff like that. And I'm calling it plasma, even though, like, I don't
It's
know,
not.
science. Yeah.
It's
So
not plasma, but it's like
I'm just calling it that because
Plasma-like substance.
it sounds cool.
That might get a little confusing because I'm handling actual plasma.
We'll think of a
No.
better name.
We can rename it at some point. I'm just brain
Yeah,
cells,
for now it's
exams.
plasma.
That's
Yeah,
valid.
so she can use it in different forms, and like theoretically she can do more stuff than just this, but these are like the most broad applications, I think. So first one is plasma whip, so she can use it to kind of like make a rope-like thing, which she can use to like restrain or attack people.
Carry on.
Minded. Yeah, and so
How good is she at plasma whip?
I'd say that
I love Amelia's bios versus the rest of us.
We can tell which one's the English major.
Anyway, so yeah, so she can do that. That's probably not her. I'd say that that's probably about like the one that's like easiest for her. No, the second easiest. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 7. Well, I'm probably gonna fix these ranks once I've read more about ranks, but I couldn't be bothered.
Plan.
So. Oh, you can hover? That's
Just
so
a
cute.
tiny bit, and it takes like a lot of stuff if she wants to actually like fly
Amelia, did you specifically pick Inimorata to be because it means a woman who someone loves or has relations with?
Yeah. That was the
That's
entire
cute.
point of that name.
That's very adorable.
Lesbians, we love lesbians.
Thanks for support. Anyway, so she can do the stuff with the whip, and she can also use
And
it
the
as
nay-nay.
There's just gonna be so much of just fake voice bleep Jen.
Sorry.
Because we fuck up so much.
It's alright, we'll get used to it.
Speech, just Jen. Yeah. So she can also use it as kind of like, well, I'm calling it plasma jet. So it's kind of like, picture how Tony Stark in the Iron Man suit can kind of like use his hands to like fly and stuff, but like way weaker. So
Cool.
she can't go very far off the ground. And she can use it to also kind of like jump a bit higher than she would be able to naturally. And to run a bit faster.
Cool.
And then
How good? What
third,
rank are we giving that?
I'd say
I
that
gave
that
it
one,
a 5.
yeah, I'd say that that's about where it is. So the one that's
Am I the only one who's got like 13s?
Blanket.
Like,
We're-
am I the
Yeah,
You're the
but
only
you've
one-
legit got the exact same power, but used in different ways.
But you
Yeah.
you're. It's fine. It's fine. This is your main thing: is being able to control states of matter.
so the thing that's
And you
probably
probably won't
best
be
for
able
her is like she can use the plasma to kind of like shoot it at people for like a ranged attack kind of thing. And it's like better when she's not too far away, but if need be, she can do kind of like very far away snipery sort of stuff, but it takes a lot more concentration and physical control.
Okay. What rank are we giving that?
Like it's easier for her than the whip thing.
I'm gonna give it a 10, just because it seems like the main power. If that makes sense.
Yes, and so the last one that I've got is kind of like picture kind of Violet from The Incredibles. She can use it as kind of like a shield / force field. And I have like a weird kind of like interpretation of how it actually stops stuff. So basically, I'm just thinking that it makes whatever runs into it cosmically flinch backwards. So living beings would perceive this as pain, but like if it was just an inanimate object, it would just be like forcibly, by some mysterious force, moved backwards slightly by a couple of centimeters.
That's cool. And how good is she at that?
I'd say that one's maybe like third.
Gonna give it an 8. So you are on.
Wait,
Scroll
but does
up.
that mean that the objects when they flinch backwards, do they maintain their momentum and velocity and therefore go shooting backwards, or do they just keep running into the barrier?
I think they keep running into the barrier.
Do they bounce or do they just?
I think they kind of just bounce backwards a little bit. Actually,
And
no,
are
it's
they teleported or physically moved?
I think it's creepier if they're just teleported.
That is actually very freaky. Okay, now that we've done everyone's powers,
is the distance proportionate to the size of the object?
No.
Scientist.
I don't science.
Who felt
I'm just.
I think that was
Everybody,
Mom.
I think.
No, that was an earthquake. I felt it too.
I felt that here.
Yeah,
Oh,
me too.
damn it!
City gets earthquakes.
That was cool.
Quake
Okay.
City.
the
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Keep talking. I need to read the thing on advantages to remind myself because we've finished powers now. Until
Yep.
people in the comments correct me.
Okay, I'm just gonna continue talking about my powers. Oh,
Is
Yeah.
the size of the teleportation proportionate to the size of the object?
no, I've decided. Because I am God and I make the rules.
We could potentially use this to like move, say, a cruise ship. Phew. Potentially.
I don't know.
Right?
I mean,
Yes.
potentially,
How do
yeah,
you
but
spell
Luke would
much
be like,
better?
Cruise ship! Cruise ship! Cruise ship! Cruise ship! Cruise ship!
Ah.
Yo,
Cruise ship!
enchanted.
I am wearing headphones here.
So am I.
Anyway, sure, it is proportional. Let's make that a thing. So just kind of elaborating a bit more on like the plasma-like substance that I'm calling plasma but isn't plasma. So it's kind of like when you're picturing it, just imagine purple fire but more globby.
Yum.
Glob,
It's
glob,
Basically,
glob.
venom gloop. It is
Yeah,
venom
kind
gloop.
of like that. But it's like a little bit transparent. And so I'm thinking it kind of
Venom gloop.
the perceived texture and temperature of someone that it makes contact with it depends a lot on Ame's kind of like her kind of emotions toward like or her intent towards the person. So if she like used the rope / whip or whatever on like Lottie or someone who she was fighting alongside, they wouldn't be caused any pain by it. It might feel like a little bit weird, but whereas if they were fighting an actual villain, they would feel pain when they touched it.
Okay, but
That's
can
really
you like?
interesting. I like your power developments. They're
I like
cool.
that.
Sorry,
And
I'm
also,
moving
can
into
you
my
have it?
room.
Cool.
Sorry, what was that, Flora?
Can you have it as like a thing that it's like, oh, you actually don't like one of the characters in our party, and then you hit them, and then it's like, wow, that hurt. Wow. Okay, now we have to deal with this conflict. Cool. I just like that idea.
Sure.
Me!
We'll see.
I'm clearly the least likable
Wait.
here.
I'm
Amelia,
making-
what I'm hearing
I would
is
possibly
that
disagree with that, as my character is an asshole, but okay.
my character is literally a supervillain.
Well,
Amelia!
Okay, but you can be likable and be a supervillain. But we
it's
should get back on track.
Basically, you're saying that you can use the same whip to like kill people as you can in kinky situations.
don't
Well, it
say
would
any
be-
of those words.
It wouldn't be kinky because it wouldn't
She's
hurt.
in a committed relationship.
No, we're not going to do this thing
It's
where
like-
we over-sexualize lesbian relationships. No.
And anyway,
No.
just
I
this
was
is like
just
Garnet from Steven Universe, like
saying.
built-in relationship, guys. Sorry, neither of them are available.
Eek.
Genesis is totally available. Just putting that out there. If I get a cute NPC partner, that'd be totally fine by me.
I want you all to know I have specifically designed a cute NPC because I knew you guys would all be really horny.
Fuck yeah.
You have
Oh, I
Herbert
don't know
and
if horny
Colin.
is the right word, but
Well, isn't it?
Isaac is dating a fish.
well, not for
Okay.
me.
That's
Take
weird.
the waterman.
for the
Wait, Ed. I would like Edward to repeat himself.
Go ahead, Ed.
Is dating a fish.
What?
He
That's
has
cool.
several fish. Which of his fish is he dating? Jazz,
Written by
Charles?
Guillermo del
Seagrass?
Toro.
the chick.
Please tell me he's not
Second.
fucking a fish.
I believe he
Bestiality.
is dating Seagrass the fish.
We've got necrophilia and bestiality all in one
No,
party.
no necrophilia. Odyssey does not fuck dead things. Or reanimated things. No necrophilia.
You all disappoint me.
I'm disappointed in myself.
Same. That's okay.
Trying
Okay.
to keep your
Pause.
expectations low.
Can we please get on with this?
Fish! How's Krug doing?
Actually,
doing
that's a
his
good
best.
point. How is Krug doing?
He's all good so far. Craig is recording this
Vibing.
session for the third
Okay.
time today. Good
Now
job, Craig.
let's continue. Is that all that we have for the powers?
Yeah.
Okay, what are we
We've
doing
done
next?
everyone. We're probably going to get yelled at for doing it wrong. There's a thing called advantages. I'm ignoring it because it's not that important.
Clear.
No
They
one's
say
gonna yell at us
tentative
because nobody's
question.
listening.
Yes, Edward.
Okay. Can I draw Craig into the cover art?
Yes, you can.
Please
Put him
do.
in the bottom
Cool.
corner, just like hanging out.
I'll put
Vibing.
him in a tree.
Can he be a robot, like a robot squirrel?
Robot bear.
Yeah.
You want him
Because
to
he's-
be a robot bear in a tree?
Sure, sounds good.
He's a drop bear.
Moving on.
Moving on. I'm
2.
dramatically scrolling through the rulebook to figure out what we've missed.
Everything.
What's a synonym for vibe that doesn't sound like vibe?
Energy.
Squirrel.
Squirrel? I bet no.
Aura.
Wait.
Mood.
Tree.
I think my
Egg.
character just
Energy?
has like
Karma?
Karma?
I don't know if I'd say
Aberration.
karma.
Squirrel.
Imagine
Okay.
if you could check someone's karma, like in a cosmics.
Aura.
Aura, yes.
N- I mean, like, I don't know. It's just because you know how people with, is it synesthesia?
Synesthesia?
Synesthesia.
Synesthesia.
Yeah.
How they get like different color and thingamabobs from sounds.
Yeah.
I think
And stuff like that.
she kind of has that, but like for everything vaguely. So she's just constantly vibe checking.
It's gonna be a dead meme after a while, and everyone's gonna be like, "Ew, cringe."
Everyone's
No,
always
I
do cringe to this.
I don't mean like vibe check like the meme. I don't know another word for vibes.
It's synonyms with
The
vibe
only thing
and check.
thesaurus.com is providing me with is tingle, which is not okay.
Tingle
I like it.
Tingle
We're going with
check.
undercurrents, ladies and gents. We're going with undercurrents.
Like
I can't get over tingle
Adam
check.
Neely.
No tingle check. No.
Tingle.
No.
I'm adding it to
Okay,
the
moving on.
minutes.
Okay. Well,
Well,
Wait,
I've
Hannah,
read through how to
okay.
create a character, and I think by some marvel of something, we're done.
Okay, I have to go.
dope.
I have to go eat food.
enjoy your
adios.
food,
Okay.
Hannah.
Hannah.
bye. Enjoy your food.
Bye.
Okay.
We love you.
So, if you guys want to look up at PowerPoint's total ... colon abilities, etc., there's an equal thing and how many like points you've spent so far. For example, Flora has 86 out of 150. Good on you, Flora.
Thank you.
You
I
can
am
spend
frugal.
those rest of those points however you want. You all have different amounts depending on how much your powers cost, basically, is the biggest. And also I think the skills cost different amounts depending on what you decided to put them into.
So I can just
Luke,
put my
important
points
thing.
wherever I want now, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Wait, so
Edward.
what category is this?
All the categories. So
Apparently, our dungeon master person, or whatever they're called in this version of the game, can play music through Roll20 for the entire group.
I know.
Just saying, it's a thing I
brave.
just found.
I
it's
am
a
aware
thing.
of this rule.
I just wanted to point that out.
So,
Did you-
for example, Amelia,
Box, yeah.
I'm going to limit this kind of expanding to Amy. I'm not sure how to shorten that name so I don't have to say it all
Ame.
the time. Ame.
Amaranthi.
Ame.
So you've got 101 out of
Ame.
150. You can put those spear points in maybe your base stats, so strength, agility, whatever, or in your skills, or you can go through to powers and add them just to make yourself more powerful about specific stuff. So if you want to make things higher, you can. If you want to get really good at stuff, you can. Oh, there's an entire thing that we haven't done. Oh no.
What's that?
Equipment?
What's
Oh,
No,
no, the,
equipment. Accurate attack, all-out attack, defensive attack. How good you are at attacking. Just use your spare points to fill that in, I guess.
I'm very confused. Where do I find what my points that I have are?
It's in your top kind of description thing.
Guys, can you
Right at
all
the
do me a
bottom
favor?
of that square at the top. Yes,
Okay.
Jen.
How would Genesis go about what the hell is going on? How would Genesis go about discovering that she had necromancy powers?
She was really into taxidermy as a kid.
No, I think it was that they had a
Roadkill.
pit, and the pit died, and they were really sad, and they were like hugging the pit as the dead body and crying, and then the pit came back to life. because we're wholesome.
That makes perfect sense. Except they
Yes.
didn't come back to life. That was sort of like a
Well,
corpse
they
type
were
thing.
like unidentified.
And then
Yeah.
and then Genesis was traumatized because she's holding a walking corpse.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I'm very
great.
confused. How does this box with the attack stuff work?
It will automatically add up all the stuff, so you don't
Some things it's not letting me write in.
attack stuff.
Don't know
And
what
one of
these
the
things mean.
clear ones you're allowed to add.
Oh.
Attack, and then it
No.
has defense and effect. What does effect
Yeah.
mean? I don't understand
Wait, what is
anything.
it?
This
Just
bottom
ignore
block.
effect. Only one thing under conditions. Just pretend it doesn't exist.
Wait,
Does
I
conditions
still don't know
mean-
where you guys are looking. I don't understand.
Right at the bottom under attacks and stuff. That's basically how good you are. I thought the other one was. I don't know. I don't know how to play this game.
It's alright, Luke. It's
The
fine.
rule book is really, really long. And I haven't read it. I'll put
Wait.
accurate attack into Control F and see what comes up.
Sorry,
Oh.
I've done this wrong, this powers thing.
Same, but continue.
The easier it is, the better we should be at it, and therefore the higher the rank should be.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just fix it now.
Page 197. Okay, that's really far down. Page 40.
I think I did something.
Good job, Ed. We're really proud of you.
I know, I just entered some random numbers into the box down the bottom that has like accurate attack in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
I
checking
don't
the
know
rule
how
book
many I'm
now.
supposed
It's
to
just
add.
taking a while to get there.
We're getting
so-
there. We're getting there. We're getting there.
What was the thing that was like calculating the amount of points you have?
Okay.
It's up top.
That's so helpful.
Sorry, I don't know how to communicate. I am just a person.
I don't know how to communicate either.
Just tiny dumbass.
I am not
Thanks.
a tiny dumbass. I am a tall dumbass. Mind your mouth.
Okay, I'm
taller
sorry.
than you.
No, you're not. Not yet.
In spirit, Ed is a
Yes,
tiny dumbass.
I am, by like a millimeter. It's a fact
No,
now.
you're not. Not yet.
Yes.
Not yet.
Wait,
like, a
okay,
month?
how tall is your character?
You mean this character? No, my character's an inch shorter than yours.
Yes! So I'm, at least in this universe, I'm taller than you.
Yeah, well, you can be taller than me in this universe if you want. You'll be taller than me in the real world as well soon. But that's fine.
Soon.
That's because I'm malnourished, but
Well, I don't know what this means, and
I'm
it's
not
really
malnourished.
vague. When you make an attack,
What
you
the
can
fuck
take
are
a
we meant to do about this attack thing?
Just like add in numbers until you run out of points, I guess.
Wait,
Is
how many
that's under
points?
offense initiative type thing, right?
Yeah, I think this is attacking. I don't know. The Roll20 character sheet's confusing me, so I'm ignoring it.
Mm-hmm.
We could just ignore it.
Yeah, can we just ignore it? That seems like a good time.
Cool.
I'm a roll for burger flipping.
What does treatment mean? Is my question. What is treatment?
Like medicine?
Where's it? Yeah, that would
in
be
stats skills
medicine.
and stuff. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, does failing to heal someone and then bringing them back to life count as medicine?
Totally.
It's just like
Just dodgy
medicine, but
medicine.
like a bit late.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Flora, you still here?
Yes.
Okay, you have gonna do some quick maths. 64 points left.
That's a lot of points, my dude.
I'm going to go and make sure I did your powers right, because I might not have. I did not do your powers right. I'll go back
don't
and do
know.
that.
We should be nearly done.
No,
Why is my-
I failed at burger flipping.
Why is my
It's okay.
accurate attack -1? That's really
Okay,
upsetting.
I think we're done for today.
Okay.
Okay,
we're done
I'm
today?
just
Wait,
going
I
to
have
quickly
a question.
finish
Yes.
the rest
I
of
have
these
some
numbers.
questions.
Continue.
Okay, so if I was to so you know how my character has a part-time job.
Yes.
If I wanted to make money, could I just be like, hey, can I roll my burger flipping expertise and make me some cash? Like,
yeah.
is that a thing I could do?
Why would you
Sure.
do that when you have a player that's literally a supervillain that collects diamonds?
Because we don't get along very well?
Or someone who could manufacture as many drugs as you so desire?
Because then you have to you know.
Good stuff.
I'm very law-abiding, so I probably wouldn't create drugs.
You
unless
wouldn't be
people are
law-abiding if I attacked you with moss.
Moth
You know
attack.
what? I'm going to turn Craig off. This was a great first episode, episode 0. Thank you for listening, everyone. Please subscribe.
Thank you for
I don't know
listening
why
to
you would.
Roleplaying
Thanks.
Rapscallions. We love
Thanks,
you.
Matt.
Bye,
Thanks for actually-
Krug!
Someone
Thanks for actually
save
putting
me.
up with us.
Are you gonna edit this, Luke, or is this just gonna be 2.5 hours?
I'm going to edit it.
Have fun.
I'm so confused by this whole thing.